First, we're going to go back to last season. Let's start with Hope. Last year, you had a bunch of injuries and stuff. It was your first year after moving to the U.S. What was it? Was it a difficult time for you?
Yeah, last year was quite a little bit difficult for me because it was my first year in a new environment and new players and coaching staff, which I felt like it was a little bit like you need to adapt to the situation where you find yourself in. So it was like a little bit tough, but then and with the injury stuff too. I mean, football injuries happen, but I mean, the only thing is I was able to get back from those injuries and then start doing good, which it's helping the team now, and I'm happy about it.
Perfect. I think Matt Denny said that you went back to Ghana in the off season. Is that right?
Yeah, I went to see my family after season was over. So I mean, family, I miss them a lot, and then they have been supporting me on and off the field in my lifetime. So I feel like off the season is the time for me to be with my family and then share those moments. And
What's it like being so far away from them? You're still a young guy, but is it tough?
Yeah, it was really tough to leave my family for almost a whole 10 months, which I haven't been with my family, and it was really tough because the only time I hear from them is whenever they call me or whenever I call them, and it's really tough because I haven't been eating my mom's food, which is that always bring me the energy, you know. So it has been really tough for me. Yeah.
What about this year? On the field, you're performing really well. It seems like you're happy here. What's it been like, this year compared to last year?
Yeah, I feel like this year was really good. So far, so good compared to last year, which I mean, it was my first time here, and then the experience and stuff. So, but then this year, I feel like I found myself in the team. I found myself in a position with a good coach, which is helping me out in whatever I need anytime on and off the field, which I feel relaxed and able to play how I used to play back in Africa. This is just me right now. I feel like I'm getting back to myself now.
How important do you think having Bernie here has been as your roommate? Similar backgrounds. You've moved across the world to a new country, so you've dealt before with what he's dealt with. Is it helpful to have somebody who's kind of been there and done before?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like from the first day we met each other, I feel like we understand each other, we know where we're from, and then the vibe just started from the first day, we met each other, you know. Yeah, and it has been really good. I don't know what to say, but it has been fun, on and off the field. He's just a brother to me, so I mean, we understand each other. The movement I've been there, it just happen all the time. Anytime we're on the field, we know what we're doing. Anytime we're off the field too, we know what we're doing as a professional players. You know.
Do you think, and this can be from both of you, do you think being roommates and knowing each other so well helps on the field as well? Just having that kind of instant connection. You don't have to talk to each other. You just know what should happen. You watch soccer together too.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we watch soccer together a lot, and then we analyze stuff ourselves. So normally when we're on the field, we don't talk to each other much. We just know the actions shows much more on the field. We just do it, and then we don't talk more on the field, but then everything we do just work out we do on off the field too.
Bernie, for you, last year was a pretty crazy year so you and I last year were in the same open tryout, right?
Right.
And now you're one of the leading scorers in a professional soccer league. I mean, that's a pretty crazy rise. What was last year like for you?
Man, it was just a dream, you know. You just, from the refugee camp to all the way here to U.S. and everything, and then playing professional, it was the whole time I was just, living a dream. I was telling my parents all the time, I'm this is just unbelievable. I can't believe I'm here. So right when I passed the tryout and then I came here and then started playing, I was just enjoying myself every time. So yeah.
last season, you scored, I think, in your first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then were you in and out? You were in and out of the team. You weren't starting every game so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that difficult for your first season?
I would say it actually helped me a lot because we had a lot of old players last year, and then a lot of them were so good. So and then a lot of them were like experienced players. So you got to learn from them every day, and then it was no resting day. If you rest, somebody else would take your spot. So it was actually I learned from there, and then I was just telling myself there's promises I made to myself that next year I have to do better than this. Like I have to level up my game so I can just stay at first 11 every time. Yeah.
And so last year was your first time living away from family, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Was it helpful to have Hope here?
I'm telling you, right when I think it was my dad, and he just walked out to me and he told me, hey, I think we have one of these guys you might know, like him, because he's from Africa too. I was like, no way. I was like, okay, let me go see him. And then I walk out to him, I talk to him, and I see that his background and mine is kind of similar. And then, it's actually to have somebody that you have the same background and, all of you guys want to hustle and help the family. Actually helps a lot, on and off the pitch,
That's perfect. Let's talk about this year. You're having a great year. You're at 11 goals now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only your second professional season. What's it been like, really coming into your own and affecting the team with goals?
Yeah, like I said, last year it was like my learning, and still, even now I'm still learning, but last year there's some promises I made it to myself, because like last year I got into the boxes, I could, I'll take shots and then go out wide every single time, and then, that's something I had to work on it myself, just go off the field and, try to work on it. And I think this year it's just I had to just execute it, because like last year I had the same chances, but it was just tough for me because, new league. And I wasn't used to the environment, professional environment and everything. So it was actually, this year I'm just living my dream and try to do as best as I can. Just have fun every day.
Perfect. How helpful is it to have a guy like him playing balls in behind for you?
It's insane. Because you just make your run and he's gonna find you. So that's all I do. I know, like he said, we have a connection. We analyze the play every time we play a game and stuff. So every single time I'm in a game, I don't have to wait until he looks at me, because I know this is the time he likes to play this ball. This is the time. I know him already. I know what type of player he is. So every single time he's on the ball, I know how to make my run. I just need to time it right, and then he's gonna find me for sure.
Also, Pa is new this year, new to the team. How has he helped you guys? And he's a guy who also moved out of Africa for soccer and made it a big time professional career. Do you kind of see that y'all can follow in similar footsteps? How has he helped you as a coach?
For him, I'll talk first about off the pitch. Like, he's more helpful off the pitch because he knows where we're from and everything, and he understands. So he talks to us more often, try to help us how to how to be yourself before the game or before the training and everything. Because we get a lot of calls coming from Africa, coming from our family, because there's a lot of problems. So if you can't handle that as a professional footballer, you can't play your game. And then he's the one that is showing us the way. He's like, if you do this, it's gonna help your game and everything. So I think off the pitch, he has been the best so far.
What about you, Hope? I feel like your season this year compared to last year has really improved. Has Pa been a big part of that?
Yeah, I feel like he really understands me. He really knows the type of player I am, and then he's been really helpful to me on and off the field, mostly off the field, because with his experience coming from Africa and then being a big time professional soccer player, he knows a lot about whatever he's saying. So I feel I've really learned a lot from him. We talk every single day, even off days we do talk. He's trying to motivate me and then ask me more about my family, which is just been amazing to me, because the way he thinks about my family and then really appreciate every single thing that I put on the field. It's just amazing for me, and I feel he's the man that it's really bringing me up. He's bringing the talent that I have up, and then I really appreciate it.
For sure. with the connection that you guys have on the field and how well you know each other off the field, do you think that can help you both get to the next level? Do you think you guys can both help each other, lean on each other in that way?
Oh yeah, I think that's for sure. Cause man, we push each other, not just us. Like we push our teammates all the time. Cause me and Hope, we are considered as like captains of the team, and the rest of Derek and Chase and all of them. So like me and him, we have to push the team, and we have to start with ourselves. Like you have to do better first before you push somebody else. So yeah, we have to perform at a high level every time, and then the team will just follow, which is what we're doing. Yeah.
What are you guys hoping to achieve this season?
A trophy, a championship.
It's coming home, that's for sure, yeah.
Yeah.